Hi guys, welcome back to a new video. If you want to go from looking like this to looking like this, keep watching. Now come on, obviously we're getting into summer, so we need SPF. Now I'm too poor for these SPFs that you get in Sephora, so I use the Sun Oasis Unfragranced Sun Lotion. It's for kids, it's SPF 50, and it's the only one I've used that doesn't peel underneath my makeup. It is really, oh my god, I forgot to pin my hair back. Anyway, this has like a really strong like sun cream smell. And I will say for darker skin tones it's probably not the best because it does leave a white cast, even though you can probably not really tell because of how pale I am. Oh, it makes my skin look so shiny. And don't get yourself mixed up because SPF and moisturiser are two different things, especially for my dry skin girlies like me. We need moisturiser. Now, oh my god, I would have never thought that I would have left the Nivea moisturiser behind, but they've reformulated it and now it's so watery and disgusting and it's a white cast and it's just not my thing. But this simple moisturiser is the best thing I've got to that is like cheap, which is like somewhat similar to Nivea. It'll never be the same. I can't believe they got rid of the formula for the, oh my god, I put way too much on. I used to love the Nivea. It really makes us depressed. For me, I don't think it's really important to put moisturiser on your neck. It's not like a necessity, but I do it with any leftover product. For the next part of skin prep, I'm going to use a So Fresh watermelon toner. Any toner will do, to be honest. I have used a lot of expensive ones and a lot of cheap ones and they all do the same thing. Hard for this, but I've been told that apparently you're not meant to. Apparently you're meant to put it on your hands and tap it into your skin. Nah, I don't like this. I feel like I'm slapping myself across the face. Right, okay, safe to say never do that again. Use cotton pads. Now for the last step of skin prep, I just want to start on a little bit of a tangent. You do not need expensive skincare. You do not need expensive primer specifically. I use the Beauty Crop OE Cherry primer and it is the stickiest primer ever. My friend like ages ago had the milk one and it was not as sticky as like these primers are. I've used the Sheglam one before. I will say that this is way more tacky than the Sheglam one. The Sheglam one is more hydrating. Now the only thing I don't like about this primer is it's like hard to rub in because of how like tacky it is. And it leaves a red cast. I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but it does leave a red cast. Oh my god, you can definitely see it in the camera. I look like a tomato. Oh, I look like a tomato. Now for eyebrows. I hate doing eyebrows in camera. It is my least favourite thing, so please forgive me for how terrible they're about to look. I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pomade. Now I am really messy with doing my eyebrows and I change eyebrow brush all the time, but I stand by the fact that you need a very thin brush like this. Now I have no eyebrows because my hair is naturally really light and I have dyed it black, so I have to use shade Granite, which is the darkest shade. I have not perfected eyebrows yet, but I do have one tip. It is try to keep it as straight as possible. Don't do a right angle turn. Try to keep it that little, like, if you know what I mean, because it lifts your face a lot more, and the eyeshadow we're about to do will also do that. Now like I said, I cannot do eyebrows on camera, so I will come back after I've done them and I will kind of give you tips and tricks. Now as you can see, these eyebrows do not look perfect, they look far from it. But in my unpopular opinion, it does not matter. You're gonna carve this out of your eyebrows, so does it matter what it looks like before concealer? No. Me about the whole pomade mixing with concealer looking terrible, I don't care. I'm gonna use the shade 0.5 in the Rumour base PLouise. I said it the complete wrong way around, but okay. Now we're using a flat brush, a very flat brush that I got from Shien. to carve my eyebrows. I am doing everything wrong. We need to use a spoolie to blend out of my eyebrows. If my eyebrows look even worse, it's time to carve. Now I'm getting a little mini mirror and I'm going to go from like a downwards point of view. Not very flattering. I'm going to do a line all the way under, and then I'm going to carve with the top of my brush. And once again, can't do this on camera, I'm so sorry, I'll be back. Now that I've done one eyebrow, you can kind of see where I'm coming from. We tried to keep the eyebrow as like straight as possible, or you could do a straight line if you want, but for me, not given. I also like to keep my eyebrows really thin because I do feel like thick eyebrows just take up so much space, and you do not want to look like James Charles in his 2016 era. Now that I've carved out my eyebrows, I'm going to use a thick concealer blending brush to just pat it out, and to make sure you pat, not rub it, like streaks it and it looks ugly. Like pat. We see the line. No, because the pat. So I can't remember if I deleted the comment or not. I think I did because it was horrible. I had somebody comment on my video and they were talking about my accent. I don't know if it was a TikTok video or a short, but somebody said, your accent's so annoying, where's it from? And I'll answer one half of it. First of all, excuse me, who you calling ugly, you rat? Second of all, my accent is from Geordieland. I am from like Newcastle area. Let's get on to eyeshadow. My least favourite bit of makeup, because I can't do eyeshadow. I'm not very good at it, so tape. Now, a lot of people tell me not to use sellotape and to use like makeup tape or whatever. No, leave me alone. What I do is I follow what James Charles told me to do, which he didn't tell me to do, he just put it in his video. You go from like outer corner to your eyebrow and it lifts your face, apparently. I don't know if I believe him. I don't like it. Right, we're gonna go for a mix of eyeshadow palettes. We've got the Wet n Wild shimmer thingy kabobby. Then I've got the Sun Kissed one and the Lila Beauty. That looks like Huda Beauty. Is this like a fake Huda Beauty? Oh, I don't know that. I'm so sorry. We're gonna get the lightest shade, tap it, tap the excess, and just put it all over eyelid. So much effort. Terrible. Now the next one, we're just going to focus it in our crease. Now I have hooded eyes, so I'm going to go a little bit above the crease, but if you don't, just focus it in your crease. Now with a different brush, I'm going to go for a more flat fluffy brush. I'm going to get one of the darkest shades, and I'm just going to wing my eye out. Now I usually get this very top little bright colour, and it does say brow bone but it doesn't look like I care, and I just shove it along here. I actually hate it's I Heart Revolution, and it's not because of the quality, it's just because I don't use any of the colours other than this one, but it has a black in it. And now my carpet has black in it. We are going to get a tiny little brush that I used to use for my eyebrows, but it was just inconvenient. We're going to get the black and we're going to tap off the excess, and we are going to make a wing. Now for hooded eye girlies, look up, very straightforward, look straightforward when you're doing it, and go like along like that. Now for any other girly, don't watch somebody else, because girl, I'm not here for you. You peel it off, it won't look perfect, but you know, it'll look semi-perfect. Anyway, I'm going to do the other eye and I'm going to come back. Now I do think both eyes could have looked better, but oh well. NARS. My skin is still tacky, as you can tell, and this is the goddess of my world. I love the NARS like foundation. It is so good. The shade range is impeccable, just not for me. Not for me. See, I have this problem where I'm so pale I can't find a foundation that isn't yellow, and you'll see what I mean in a second. Edit, I will look up to see if that is a cool or a neutral or a light, because I think the reason why none of them look right is because they're not cool, but I might be wrong. Now I'm going to get a brush kind of like this to blend it out, and then I will use a sponge just like the flat bit of a sponge to blend the rest out, and I'll be back. Right, PLouise Cheek of It bronzer in shade Caramelted. That'll do. Right, put it on the high points of your cheekbones. Don't put it down here, it's not going to do anything. Oh my god, that's way too much. And we'll come back for the nose. Now for this, you want to blend upwards. Everything needs to be blended up to snatch your face. I don't know if you can tell the difference, but I can. Now we're going to go back in with the same bronzer, but I'm going to get this tiny little brush and I'm just going to pat it into the top. And then I'm going to do my nose contour off the camera because it's another thing that I just don't think I can do on camera and stay in view. Now I'm going to blend it out with a different brush so I don't like put too much product on my nose, and blend it into your eyebrow or like next to your eyebrow so it doesn't just look like two weird slopes. Right, now into blush. Beauty. I have two opinions on this. I love the formula and love everything about it other than the pigment. It is so pigmented that one drop is too much. So it is really hard to work with, especially for a beginner. So put it on the high point of your cheek, that's too much. But we can fix it with concealer. You can fix everything with concealer. Hopefully. Now I know I look a bit weird, but it's okay, trust the process. Tarte Shape Tape in the lightest shade, and we're going to douse ourselves in this. Yeah, we are. Under the eyes, through here, and do the same on the other side. On the forehead, on the chin, and underneath the bronzer or contour. Grab a beauty blender and blend it in. Now to fix this mess, L'Oreal Mercier powder, put it all over your face. Own yourself in this. Get it, tap it on the backside, the excess on the back of your hand, and just put it everywhere. Now I'm going to use the Makeup Gallery Loose Setting Powder, which is a white setting powder. You can use any, but this is the one I like to use. And I'm just going to trace down my nose and anywhere I want to be baked, and then I'll come back. Now I'm going to use the Makeup Gallery bronzer and the Sheglam blush, whatever. Big fluffy brushes. I'm going to just wipe off that with another brush. I'm going to curl the lashes and put some new lashes on. So I'm using lashes similar to like this style. I got mine off Shien, and I just put like two of them together. Now I'm using the Meggie Lashes Bond and Seal. Oh my god, well that transformed makeup look, didn't it? I can't see. I already think I look unrecognisable, but you know, we still have to go. Black under eyeliner. I think this just changes your appearance immediately, and you'll see what I mean. Like, hello. Next, I'm gonna just add a little wing. You don't have to do this, it doesn't really make a difference. I just think I look weird like this. Now I'm gonna use some mascara. I don't know what brand this is because it's like rubbed off. I don't know if you can see, but I'm gonna use it on my under eyelashes. Now I like to go over with my pomade again, just where my eyebrow is now, because a lot of powder's got on it. Now it's time for a lip liner, and I'm going to use the Sheglam one in a shade neutral, I think it is. Now I don't know what it's called, but I give myself, I think what it's called is a Cupid's bow, but I might be wrong. It's just a little line up here. Makes my lips look bigger because I have a very big bottom lip but a very small top lip because I have an overbite. Next, I use the Maybellien New York Colour Sensational Shine Gloss in shade I don't know. That is my makeup. I know. And I know I'm gonna have these big in the comment section being like, that's not unrecognizable makeup. Oh my god, so cute, but that's not unrecognizable makeup. Guess what? There is no way to be really unrecognizable because I am me. So unless I'm one of them Asian girls who literally make themselves look like an old woman and then put some foundation on and claim that it made them look like a porcelain doll, which hit the brakes here, lies. I'm not gonna really look unrecognizable, am I? So shut your back up.